Hello and welcome to the Hockey Gambling Podcast. I am your host, Ryan Gilbert. Joining me, per usual, is my co-host, Joel Meyer. And we got Catfish Dilly back with us today. How are we doing today, boys? On a Friday evening here. We got the weekend.
Yeah, nothing much going on. Nothing new to report, really. Enjoyed a hell of a game last night between Ole Miss and Miami. Very, very fun. I had a small bet on the Rebels, but that did not come through, of course. Missed the spread by one. But yeah, it's pretty laid back. I'm looking forward to watching the new season of Alice in Borderland, Japanese. It's a pretty gruesome show, but pretty cool if you like that kind of thing. It's kind of like a Squid Game a little bit, Japanese version, which means it's even more dark and gruesome. And yeah, good stuff. How are you doing, Nelly?
I'm doing good. Not too much new. I went to a Penguins game, got this shirt and a shirt toss. Um, yeah, exciting football game last night. Really exciting. They said there was like 6 lead changes, 4 in the fourth quarter, which is like could have been like a Pittsburgh Ravens game. Yeah, like all over in college version. Exciting OT last night in Toronto. Yeah.
You went to a Youngstown State Penguins basketball game, right?
Correct. Yep. That is correct. I should probably specify that. Yep.
Yeah. I mean, people watching can probably tell you got a red. What is that? Is that a red Penguins font there? Kind of, it's mirrored there. But yeah, don't want to mislead the listeners that you were at the big win last night over the Devils. Yeah, I'm doing okay. Kind of tired here, but powering through. Huge 14-game slate on Saturdays. We'll get to that. The Flyers game last night, Scott Walden getting the shorthanded goal to tie it up.
19-1 in the faceoff. Almost got the record.
Is the record 20-0?
21-1 is
21
the record.
I mean,
I can't remember who has it, but I looked it up last night.
Yeah, I didn't notice that till after the game, but like every time I saw him on a faceoff, I was like, "Oh God, the Flyers are just going to lose this one." And because the Flyers are awful at faceoffs, I think the Leafs got like 65% of them, and that was huge. Flyers power play continues to be abysmal. 5-on-3 even.
Lawton scored a goal too, didn't he?
Lawton got the shorthanded goal. Yeah, he got the shorthanded goal with like 4 minutes left to tie it, and then Easton Cowan scored in overtime after Trevor Zegras didn't score on a breakaway. And then Matt Michkov did not score on a 2-on-1. So Flyers
did watch the overtime there.
Okay, yeah, they had their chances. They had their chances there, but could not get it done against the Leafs. And I kind of blame the loss. There was a kid sitting next to me talking to his mom after the Flyers scored. He was like, "Oh, we just beat the Oilers. Now if we beat the Leafs, we never beat the Oilers. We never beat the Leafs. We might actually be good now." And I was like, "Oh God, we're losing now. We're losing now." And that happened. And Travis
maybe Dilly there, the bush in the stands.
Yeah.
And Travis Konechny got hurt in that one somehow. He played 2 periods, did the intermission interview, didn't come back out for the third period. So he's a game time decision tomorrow. We'll get into that. Jamie Drysdale on IR. Bobby Brink also probably out as well. But yeah, make sure top of the show here you are subscribed to the Hockey Gambling Podcast on YouTube. Like the videos if you are watching live. Appreciate all the live people in the live chat. Leave us a 5-star rating or review on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. I'm not sure how Archer's props did yesterday for the prop show. I think I went around 6-6 though on the 12 games. So would have been profitable if you did a 2-leg round robin for all of them. I know Archer had a few block shots props that he said he didn't get. So might have been a tough go for him yesterday. And make sure you check out the SGPN app for all of our free picks and podcasts across the network. Okay, anything here you guys want to touch on before we get into this massive slate?
We got a comment in the chat already. We have a Sabalenka moneyline. No idea who she's playing, but they're in Australia currently getting ready for the Australian Open. I think they call this tournament the United Cup or something like that. So she's probably a big favorite. He's got a bunch of other favorites in there. Jets plus 2.5, Hawks plus 2.5, Mount plus 2.5 to make up for a plus 114 parlay. Very nice.
Yeah, that's I think it's the first time we've seen Golfing Stars fan 27 in the chat here. So good to see him throw him out there. Also, rest in peace here to Archer in the chat. He is not feeling better after he was coughing his way through the podcast yesterday. So I'm not too surprised that he couldn't make it on the show today, which would have been a 2-hour show if we had 4 people for a a 14 game slate. It's already going to be probably an hour and a half. So yeah, let's get right into that here. 14. No, we got to do a puck box last night. You guys almost let me get through.
I thought that's what we were going to.
No, I was just going to go to the games here. Puck bucks. I went 9-6, up 65-37. Joel 9-8, up 61-34. Archer, who was the guest, 5-2, up 11-25. We got the Vegas from behind, the Dilly special on the episode that Dilly wasn't on there. That hit came through. We also hit them live after 10 o'clock start there. Easy. And it was kind of touch and go in the first period of that Ducks game, right? It was 1-0 after the first. Were you sweating a little bit, Joel?
Yeah, my big bet on the Ducks. Yeah, it was looking pretty slow start, but they had a ton of chances. The Hurricanes, anyway, the Ducks were very impotent offensively, as they have been lately, at least in terms of generating chances. But there were a flurry of goals about midway through the second. Then it was looking really good. Canes had a 3-2 lead and then a 4-2 lead. And then I had to sweat another empty net situation. But thankfully, Coach Q pulls the goalie early, so I had plenty of opportunities there, and thankfully the Canes ended that sweat pretty quickly. So yes, that was a huge bet on that over 6.5, and we'll have another one coming up tomorrow. Maybe not quite as big because the Sabres are a little bit more better defensively, and yeah, we'll see. We'll talk about that when we get to the game. But yeah, that was the big one. That was what I was watching the most alongside the football, and then later on, of course, we watched some Wild Kraken. Didn't get the minus 1.5. The Kraken came back in the third period, but thankfully we won it under. Hallelujah. Under 5.5. I sweated that a little bit too when it was 2-2 with about 10 minutes left. Oilers, huge comeback against the Jets. Jets are absolutely miserable. They're playing tonight. We're all on the Kings, I expect. Yeah. And the fans were absolutely miserable. Just not terrified. Just pissed off at the end after giving up. I think it was 3-0 at one point. 2-0 at least, and then the Oilers win 4-3. That's about all I had a real handle on there. Oh, Calgary, I didn't bet this person. I didn't know I had it on the puck bucks, but apparently I bet the Flames on here. I didn't bet the side, but I did have that over 5.5, which did not hit. Bruins did their job. 4 goals fairly quickly. Flames scored towards the end of the second, and there's nothing left. So the over 5.5 ended up losing. So that was a tough break there. But yeah, that's the side. I did have some Canucks exposure in terms of watching the game. The Red Wings minus 1.5 there. Easy does it. Patrick Kane scores his 500th with the empty net at the end. 5-1 win, though. Could not get the over. Thanks a lot, Canucks.
Yeah, that Calgary was Archer's biggest bet. 30 puck bucks, which is huge for Archer.
You got a lot of CLV for what it's worth.
Yeah, because they lost the night before. That was the second half of back-to-back. They lost in Montreal. Montreal, good win over the Panthers. No Marchand in that one, so that helped out for the Canadians. Yeah, Oilers couldn't quite get that puck line, though. They came back. McDavid goal, McDavid power play point, both hit. Islanders lost in a shootout. Got a goalie game there, even though it wasn't Sorokin. I think Saros said Pecorine was in the building, so he's always the good luck charm there for the Preds. Avalanche, just complete domination of the Senators, who have something going on, or maybe they don't. Who knows? Depending on if you believe a random Twitter account, or who knows? We'll see what happens. Comes out of that. Vegas from behind, and then Wild up 2-0 late, and the Kraken. The Kraken are somehow a decent team, or getting decent results right now. So we'll see how we're betting the Kraken. I think they're playing on Saturday, so we will talk about that then. So, but yeah, now on the season, I'm up 701 puck bucks. Joel up 535, and the guest is up 244. So, I mean, we don't like to pat ourselves on the back too often, but I mean, we tracked our bets just to be transparent, and we're positive more shows than not. So, follow along here if you have not already. Okay, now let's get into the big 14-game slate on Saturday, January 10th here, starting off at 1 p.m. Got the New York Rangers, plus 110 at the Boston Bruins, minus 130, over 5.5 at minus 125, under 5.5 at plus 105. Joel, start us off.
Regular listeners will know where I'm going here with the first game on a Saturday. We got the sleepy game. And of course, the Bruins are back on the schedule. They love this spot for that reason, I would like them as the side, but the bigger play, puck play here is on the under 5.5. We know about the record for the past 2 or 3 years is pretty strong in favor of these games going under. I think it was 8-3 when I did it earlier this season when the game starts at noon or earlier Eastern time on Saturdays. Haven't done the Sunday one yet. I should, because I think that's also pretty strong. But Saturdays for sure. So give me the 15 bucks on that under 5.5 here. And we know both teams are well, the Bruins actually are somehow have a very capable offense, and so I mean it's struggled lately. But yeah, the Rangers, they can't score for shit. Although it'll be Jonathan Quick in net, but he's one of the better backups still. So yeah, let's go with the under.
Yeah, so Eastern Conference here. These two, Boston's just a few points out of a wild card spot. New York is in turmoil. They're pretty banged up. You got Adam Fox, Shesterkin down, some other guys out too. I'll put 15 bucks down on Boston at home here.
All right. Yeah, I like both of those plays. I'm putting 26 bucks on Boston, 20 bucks on the under 5.5. Rangers did get JT Miller back, but like you guys said, no Shesterkin, no Fox, and they are better on the road. But Boston does tend to do well in these afternoon spots. Maybe the fatigue of the Malinsky special last time out, or it wasn't a Malinsky because Calgary was on a back-to-back, but maybe that catches up to him. But I think minus 130 is a little bit too low here. Boston 13-8-1 at home. And then, yeah, early Saturday game, you got to take the under 5.5, especially at plus money there. I saw the Bruins are shopping Korpisalo, so maybe we'll see if they try to showcase him a bit. I think he started last night, so it should be Swayman. Hopefully he can lock back in here for an early under. Okay, down to 330. Got the Calgary Flames plus 130 at the Pittsburgh Penguins minus 155. Under 6.5 minus 125. Over 6.5 plus 105. Dilly, what do you got?
Oh, you know where I'm going with this one. Penguins got 51 points here. We're sitting in a wild card 1 spot. Got Malcolm back. Crosby's been holding down the fort still, getting gold. I mean, man, something's going up. It's good. I don't want to even try to figure out what it is, but this line's moved quite a bit. I bet it at like noon when they opened up, like 134. I should have waited for DraftKings to open up, but I bet it on FanDuel. And what's it at right now? 155? Is that what they're showing?
Yeah.
Yeah, so nonetheless, I still think the Penguins win here. So let's double this one up here and let's go 30 bucks on the Pittsburgh Penguins here.
All right.
Excellent. Yeah, I agree with you in terms of the side. Not quite as confident. Flames have not won in the new year. They're going 0-4 since their win on New Year's Eve against Ryan's Flyers, I believe it was.
Yep.
Yeah, they're not losing these games really closely either with that poor performance in Montreal and losing again to the Bruins pretty comfortably. They're struggling to score again, but I think they can get a couple goals against the Pens. So, yeah, Penguins offense, though, should be too much to handle. So I love the over 6.5 the most in this game. I'm getting 20 bucks on that, plus 105, and we'll just do a little puck line bet. Plus 170 there for the minus 1.5, 10 bucks there.
Yeah, that's the way I'm going here is the puck line. 15 bucks, though, because Pittsburgh, I think I just counted 15 of their 21 wins have been by at least 2 goals. And as Joe mentioned, a lot of 2+ goal losses for the Flames there. Third game in 4 nights for the Flames as well, going to Montreal, then Boston, now to Pittsburgh. 1 goal in each of their past 3 games. So don't trust them to score enough to get the over there. And I saw Stuart Skinner has been pretty good in Pittsburgh in his past 3 starts. I think 1 goal allowed in each of them. Yeah. So maybe he's locking
Maybe he
in
wasn't
there.
the problem.
Maybe
it was that Oilers defense.
Yeah. Yeah. They ran Stuart Skinner out of town there. So yeah, Pittsburgh, but yeah, not laying minus 155. Puck line plus 170 for 15 bucks there. One more here before the ad break. Blue Jackets plus 230. -130 at the Colorado Avalanche, -285. Avs puck line, -120. Jackets puck line, +100. Over 6.5, -130. Under 6.5, +110. Joel, back to you.
I mean, we can't do it again, can we? The come from behind bet, because I know it works well for the Knights. It works equally well for the Avalanche, who do get better as the game goes on as well. We talked about how their goal differential is the weakest in the first period, and the Jackets, they always get these 2-goal leads. They got to be looking for a record in terms of most blown leads, multiple goal leads anyway this season. They're pretty close. It reminds me of Bruce Boudreau before he got fired. Like the Canucks would make up 2-3 goals every game, then lose them all. I think they had a record for most in a streak, or at least close to it. And the Blue Jackets are, highly reminiscent of those days. But that's the way I would look. Avs live. But we'll do the -1.5 here. 20 puck books there. I think they dominate. No Taves, no Landeskog, of course, still out for a while. That should be a problem. Blue Jackets are in turmoil. They got to have no juice left. I mean, you would think at some point that they would be able to button down the hatches and hold a lead, but it hasn't happened yet. So I don't think that there's a lot of good, not a good vibe going on there in Columbus. So I think the Avs dominate another one after just killing the Sens 8-2. I'm not saying it's going to be like that, but I think they win by 2 goals plus. So just go 20 puck bucks on the puck line for the Avs, and give me 50 puck bucks and over 6.5 too, because even though it's -130, pretty juicy, and I think there's a lot better overs on this day. But that's still a decent one. I think we'll get a couple goals from the Jackets and the Avalanche. Like I said, just win by margin. So small bet on the over as well.
Yeah, I do. I agree with Joel completely. I do think we could get a come from behind, like you said. We got one the first meeting between these two. Columbus scored first. Avs never looked back, but still, that cashes a bet. Avs were only a -164 last meeting. I can't remember. Let me see. That was in
early.
Columbus. Yeah. But it was real early in the season. On this October 16th is when it was. But Ryan, can you look up from behind on there, or you want me to do it real quick?
I was looking it up for myself. It's +195 for Avs from behind.
Man, +195. They're getting low. I think they're catching on to us here.
Well, I mean, if the Blue Jackets score first, the Avs will probably still be like -130 live. Like if
I mean, you got number one scoring defenseman Zach Werenski on this team here, man. So
what do you mean number one scoring? The number one scoring defense on the other team.
Number one scoring defenseman in Ohio.
Goal scorer. Sorry, goal scorer. Number one goal scorer. Scorer of goals.
Okay. The scorer of goals, yes.
Right, the scorer of goals. Sorry, I apologize. Just put 5 puck bucks on that +195 Avs to come from behind play for us here.
All right, Colorado from behind +195 there. I'm taking the Avs puck line here, -120 for 20 puck bucks, but I am also going to take the my old favorite Colorado race to 4 in regulation, -130 for 13 puck bucks there as well. I'll do 24 on the puck line, 13 on the race to 4. Should be a high scoring game, but it might. I don't trust the over enough. I don't trust the Jackets to score enough to get that -130 on the over there. So Avs puck line and Avs team total, race to 4, whichever way you want to play it. Also do like that come from behind play. All right, we are brought to you by Kalshi, a real money prediction market legal in all 50 states. In all 50 states, you can trade tons of markets in sports, including NFL, college football, college basketball, NBA, NHL, and more. You can trade props like first touchdowns. Also have tons of other markets like politics, entertainment, and even the weather. At Kalshi, you can trade anything. And new Kalshi customers get $20 when they use promo code SGPN. That is Kalshi, KALSHI. Promo code SGPN. And of course, Underdog is your home for pick'em entries where you can win up to 5,000 times your money. Underdog has you covered this holiday season with Underdog Unwrapped. And Underdog has a brand new offer for new customers. Play just $5 and get $75 in bonus funds when you sign up with code HGP. All right, here at 4 p.m. at the Dallas Stars -185 at the San Jose Sharks +154. Total is at 6.5. Both the over and the under are at -110 here. And I'm looking to that over here. Dallas has played a lot of high scoring games recently until that somehow got a 4-1 win in Washington on the back-to-back. Gonna be third game in 5 nights here, so not really that big of a deal. Sharks also third game in 5 nights. Celebrini has been insane for them. They've played 7 straight overs. Overs 9-0-1 in their past 10 games there. So really like the over here. Put 22 puck bucks on that. And if I had to play a side, it might just be the Sharks at +154. Dallas did get back on track, like I said, in Washington, but can't trust them at -185. They won the first 2 meetings, 5-3 and 4-1. They've won 8 meetings in a row against San Jose. But I'll throw 10 puck bucks here on the Sharks at +154.
Yeah, no arguments with either of those. Don't have too much to add. Sharks defense, goaltending is certainly taking a huge step back. They just ended that 6-game losing streak against the Caps, but Caps without Protas, Tom Wilson, and can't read too much into that. Now going all the way across the country, albeit with 2 days off in between these games. Still, Sharks here are good side here. So copy whatever bets you made for the over and the money line. And more importantly, we have to eat some crow in terms of Archer's heart bet he made. What was it, last week, 2 weeks ago, somewhere in between, where he suggested Celebrini at 22-1. And I think that's now a tremendous bet, not only because the market says so, but even now at the current price, I think he's a good bet. I was looking at I didn't think that the Sharks have a chance to make the playoffs, but with the way that the Ducks are falling apart, the way that the Kings can't trust them, and the fact that it's looking very likely that the Central will only have 4 teams, which means there's likely going to be 4 teams from the Pacific. And I don't expect the Kraken to maintain this pace forever on their 11 game point streak. So all of a sudden, the Sharks are right in the mix there. And there's only one reason why, and that's Macklin Celebrini, who is absolutely carrying this team to the promised land. And much better bet than the Sharks make playoffs at +250 is just Celebrini at 5-1 or better makes a lot more sense, because everybody's talking out their ass about how much they love this kid, and for good reason. If you look at the MVP, like most valuable player, there's no player more valuable to his team than Celebrini to the Sharks right now. And that's what people are talking about. Of course, it's really a 2-man race, I guess, because McDavid, he would have to do something otherworldly at this point to get the narrative back in his favor, or a couple injuries. But yeah, it's McKinnon or Celebrini at this point, and I'd rather back Celebrini. No, it's also just you want to sweat as well, right? That the heart race. I was on the sidelines all season long, ever since before the season. I bet the Jack Eichel, Jack Hughes. Well, I'm back in the mix here. We're going with Celebrini. I'm tying him to in the heart with pretty much every touchdown scorer I make for the next few weeks, and we'll see where we get there. We already got one in the pocket with Kewan Lacey scoring last night, so we got some celebrating between 10, 11-1, and hopefully we'll get a few more small bats in, and we'll rack them up there. So Sharks have a tough schedule coming up. It's going to be tough for them to make playoffs, no doubt, but it'll be a fun ride. So that's my case for Celebrini. Archer, you got this one.
Yeah, Celebrini has 67 points. The second most on the Sharks is Alexander Wenberg with 30. And I want to shout out Philadelphia Flyers beat writer Charlie O'Connor on their PHLY preseason show when they were doing heart predictions. He was like, well, he's not going to win it, but I would like to see Celebrini. I feel like he was good. And I remember looking at the odds. It was like 300-1 for Celebrini. Like, that's just insane. But he's not a betting man, I don't think. He's a very professional beat writer, but that was a great call by him there as well. And 22-1. I mean, down to 5-1 now. It's only going to get shorter, I think.
And I offered him 20 what did I say, 44-1.
He books with no one, though. He books with no one.
That's right.
Yeah.
Daly?
Yeah, I agree. I think definitely Celebrini is going to be up there, top 3, when we're going to see his name in the last 3 when it comes time to vote. But I couldn't agree with you two here more. So yeah. So I want to split a unit here, maybe $10 here. We'll put on the Sharks at the plus 154, and so 9 of the Sharks' 22 wins did come from behind, and 8 of Dallas's 18 losses came after they were leading at some point in the game. So I'd like to put $5. I have it right here pulled up. It is plus 340 for Sharks to win from behind. We'll put $5 on that.
I like that one. I like Dilly bringing the spice here with the come from behind puck plays. I love it. Love it.
One more note. Cole brought this up. I remember last year we could have a deja vu, and we are, we had celebrating 10, 12, 8 to 1, just win the Calder, and then Lane Hudson comes out of fucking nowhere to break the hearts in the last stretch of the season. So Colt's like, watch Lane Hudson do the same fucking thing again. That's not a joke, Colt. Not a joke. No.
Oh yeah, I want to thank FanDuel for limiting me to $10 when I bet my celebrity bet last week. So it's already offered me like 4 times cash out, but I mean, you got to ride that. Got to ride that. All right, down to 7 p.m. Got the Seattle Kraken plus 235 at the Carolina Hurricanes minus 290. Canes puck line minus 105. Kraken puck line minus 115. Over 5.5 minus 135. Under 5.5 plus 114. Joel, what do you got here?
Do me a favor and look up the status of Jordan Eberle. Because he was missing the last game. I'm not sure if it was something very minor or something more serious where he'll miss this one as well.
No update since yesterday. It just says upper body injury.
So I would imagine he misses another one, especially on this road trip going all the way from Seattle to Raleigh. Just a day between. He's probably not playing. Even still, Kraken on that point streak, as I mentioned. They're not playing great hockey, but they're getting results. I can't trust the Hurricanes to cover minus 1.5 with a minus number there. So we'll pick a piece of the Kraken at the plus 1.5. Or I could see this one being an OT kind of game. They're playing better hockey now than they were before. Still getting fortunate with some of these results, but I think they can keep it going. First game of a road trip kind of thing. And so yeah, just $15 on that plus 1.5, and we'll skip the total for now. Although I should say, last show I mentioned the with the Ducks Hurricanes, how anecdotally it seemed like the Hurricanes always give up these like garbage time goals. They are in fact, or they were, -6 third periods. So that checks out.
Yeah, that does check out. So yeah, Kraken getting some good goaltending, playing some good defense. Canes just kind of streaky. I mean, I get hype about them. Maybe being able to compete with the Lightning in the East, but they're just a little streaky. I just don't think that's going to happen here. Might sound crazy here, but I'm going to put $5 on the Canes to come from behind. It's plus 215 last I checked.
215, you said, or 250?
215.
215 for five puck bucks.
For $5 yeah.
All right. What do you have? I'm look up the stats here.
Yeah, so I do. So
losing after leading, Kraken. Go ahead if you have the stats. Go ahead.
No, yeah. So Canes have 11 wins from behind, and Seattle has 11 losses from ahead. So it does fit the criteria here. Plus 215. I mean, you can see Sharks were an underdog, so that's obviously why you got the plus 340 in the game. But some big discrepancies here. I mean, these might be fun to even like round robin, like I have tonight with the overtimes on the 3-game slate. So.
Oh yeah. Speaking of that, Dilly, if you have 3 plays that are plus 300 or more, just bet singles because you have to go 2 and 1 for profit. You can go 1 and 2 for profit on if you bet them singles.
Yeah,
you do both, whatever.
Or yeah, I should. I should.
Yeah,
I do know the logic, but the thing was like the plus 3 and for tonight's game, I got like it was like a plus 300, a plus 320, and a plus 340. Even the 300 and 320 were giving me 16 to 1. So I just figured, you know what? I do think they fit a good criteria for overtime games tonight for me. So I think, I should have played it. Right.
You reminded me of towards the end of last season, I did the underdog round robin parlays. I should bring those back.
Yes, those were good. Yeah,
those bigger slates.
Word of the day, by the way, criteria. I love it. I love it here from Dilly.
Yeah.
This is a tough one for me here because the Canes should not be minus 290, but the Kraken are getting results without playing good hockey. They have a 40% expected goals for in the past 10 games here. We got Archer in the chat here. Where are the OT plays? I got one for you. Seattle, Carolina draw plus 350. Just $5 on that. Let's see Seattle scratch out another overtime game here. I was considering Carolina puck line. That's completely opposite of that. Obviously, they've been playing very stout defensively as of late. 13 shots against Anaheim, 23 against Dallas. But their goaltending, I guess Bussy has been decent, but just the draw here, cross conference game and all that good stuff there. All right, down to 7 o'clock again. Got the Anaheim Ducks plus 130 at the Buffalo Sabres minus 155. Over 6.5 minus 122. Under 6.5 plus 102. Dilly, what do you got here?
All right, give me a second here. So I don't really have anything, but I do want to say something, even though I know you.
No
let me
way.
just pass. It'll be quick.
You,
It'll
Dilly,
be quick.
you want to say something? No.
Yeah. So, Ducks. There's a lot of buzz going on about the Ducks. Wait, what was the odds here? Yeah. Okay.
I apologize for not throwing a Ducks game your way, Joel. I just realized. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'll speed this up then. So these teams rarely lose once they get the lead. But they each also have 11 wins. Oh man, I think I wrote it down. Ryan, you got that website pulled up?
I do have the website up. Winning after trailing.
It's 11, right?
Ducks
I did
have
write
11. Yeah, they both have 11. Yeah.
Yep, they both have 11. So it was just kind of two evenly matched teams here for me. I'm just kind of this one of the games I want to sit and watch and see how it happens.
So you're saying both teams are like comeback teams? That's your
point. Once they get you're right. They'll come back, but they'll also keep a lead. So I didn't see anything in this I really liked. Yep.
All right. Well, anyway, I don't know, but I think that that substantiates my bet, which is the over 6.5. Naturally, shouldn't have to explain much more about this. Yeah, the streak now is, I think, 8 games with 7+ goals. 20 of the past 25, I know for sure. I've gone for 7 goals plus for the Ducks. So yeah, it's $30 there. Not quite as strong as the Canes one because I trust the Canes a little bit more to score here. Ducks are they're, like I said earlier, they're in free fall, like 8 straight losses now. Not good. I don't know if I could justify the Sabres being minus 125, but their underlying numbers are certainly better, and the record is a lot better in the past 10 games or so. So yeah, it's two teams going in opposite directions. It seems like when the Sabres took off, the Ducks fell apart. So yeah, it's I'm not touching the side, but yeah, I love the over 6.5 once again.
Yeah, I'm taking that as well. Only 25 bucks, not quite up to 30 there at minus 122. Yeah, the over is 30-14 in Anaheim games now. I saw it was up at a flat 7 at some books already, or maybe not. It's not. Still 6.5. This is the best price offered. It's up to minus 130. Other books. Also going to throw 12 bucks on the Sabres team total over 3.5 at minus 120. Ducks have allowed 4 or more in each of those 7 past games, and Buffalo has scored 4 or more in 5 of their past 6 there. So figure rather than taking Buffalo money line at minus 155, get them to score 4 there at minus 120 for 12 bucks there.
Hopefully this time we won't have to sweat another empty goal situation when it's 4-2 for the third straight game.
Yeah. Yes. Right, down to 7 o'clock again. Got the Florida Panthers minus 105 at the Ottawa Senators minus 115. Under 6.5 minus 130. Over 6.5 plus 110. Joel, I'm throwing this one your way because I see the Flyers are up next.
Sure, yeah, though I've got a lot to say about that one as well. But yeah, Panthers ends. Two teams in having a bit of issue lately. Panthers, of course, injuries keep mounting up. Kulikov still out. They lost Marchand recently. I thought that he'd play in Montreal, but apparently it was more serious than I expected. I think that he'll be back for this one, considering they were saying that it was not serious, but that's to be determined. But getting a Panthers at a minus 105 here, I think, is definitely the play. Senators are in trouble. Everybody knows by now about the shit going off the ice with them, whether it's rumors or otherwise, whether it's fact or fiction. It's clearly affecting the team. You can't lose 8-2 like that to any team without something going on. I mean, the Avalanche, but still, they were pitiful. And the goaltending was absurdly bad, and yeah, I think there's clearly something wrong there in Ottawa, and their chances to make the playoffs are looking increasingly unlikely with the Sabres and the Leafs taking flight. So yeah, like the Panthers here, I think they're a better team than what they've shown in the past few games. And yeah, 20 bucks on the Panthers money line, and we'll also do the same stake on the over 6.5. Yeah, Senators, they have to outscore their problems in net. It's the only way that they can compete, and the Panthers should have no problem scoring on them. So yeah, I like another overplay here.
The Senators' problems, they're scoring too much. They're at home now, though. On the road, they're scoring too much. At home, it's okay.
What are you talking about?
Dilly, go ahead. Someone will get it. Someone will get my joke.
Oh, I get it. Those Ontario sluts.
Dilly, you're muted. You're muted, Dilly. Oh no.
Oh, my bad. Sorry, guys. I was coughing over here. Joel pretty much said it all. Yeah, Ottawa's in turmoil. I think is the bigger story here than the Panthers' injuries. So I think 15 bucks is in order here. I do think the Panthers probably close, possibly the favorite here.
Yeah, I'm taking that play exactly as well. Florida minus 105 for 15 bucks, but I'm also taking Florida minus 1.5 plus 240 for 10 bucks. Ottawa has been losing big, 8-2, 3-1, 5-3, 4-1, and 7-5 in their past 5 losses. Florida does have a tendency to win pretty big. They've won 6-2 the first meeting. Their wins against them last season and the season before were 5-1, 2-0, 6-0. So yeah, I think a big win here for Florida on the road as the Senators just continue to reel here without Linus Hallmark.
I don't like copying other people's bets too much, so I won't add this to the puck bucks, but I totally advocate for that play as well. Because if you're thinking that there's something rotten in the state of Denmark with the Sens, the Panthers should win comfortably here. So minus 1.5, minus 2.5, I think that's a great look. I'll be doing that myself.
All right. You could steal it. I don't care. I steal some of your plays sometimes.
Once in a while, I'll do it. But
okay. All right. We are brought to you by Novig. Novig is America's #1 sports prediction market. At Novig, you're getting the best prices. Can probably get better than plus 240 there at Novig for the Panthers puck line. Download the Novig app and get $50 when you spend $5 if you use promo code SGPN. Get in on the action with Novig. Promo code SGPN, and Rhythm has crushed NFL this season, especially on props. Last season, they were even better in the playoffs. 6-1 on pass TD props. Wow. 21-3 on rush attempt props. College basketball as well. So make sure you sign up there at Rhythm. Use promo code SGPN25 when you download the Rhythm app, and for 25% off your first month. Download Rhythm. Use promo code SGPN25. All right, here at 7 p.m., got the Tampa Bay Lightning minus 155 at the Philadelphia Flyers plus 130. Over 5.5 minus 130. Under 5.5 plus 110 here. Not too confident in my Fly guys here on Saturday night, but they have been very good after losses this season. I know the Lightning have been fantastic in the past, 8 games there, 8 wins in a row. 6 of them have been by margin, 2 of them in overtime. But Philadelphia won the last 2 meetings in Philadelphia, including last year in a shootout after the trade deadline when I remember having the Lightning puck line in that game. So I have to take my Flyers here, plus 130, just 10 puck bucks on them. Not overly confident, but I think this group bounces back well at home. The Lightning, though, they've been fantastic. So nothing too strong here on the Flyers. Maybe an overtime play. Flyers do love going to overtime.
I read in that column you shared about the Jack Adams, and I think that it stated that the Flyers have yet to lose 2 straight games in regulation.
They've done it once. They've done it once, and it was back-to-back nights at home to Toronto and then Calgary when the Flames were fucking dog shit.
Okay. Still, yeah, that is a little bit more talk this morning. 30-1, just here and there, as long as he's still a massive number.
No, it's not the same as 2 years ago when you would wake up, you'd have your coffee, you'd bet your talk at Jack Adams, and go on with your day.
Yeah, not quite that because yeah, it's gonna be hard to topple the Avalanche right now. But there's certainly a lot of room to take shots. I think that Tocchet should be right around where Lindy Ruff and Tom McClellan are, but he's not. So until that happens, I'll be little dabbles, little sprinkles on Tocchet. And on the other side of it, I spoke about Celebrini for Hart. What about Nikita Kucherov at 101 to win the Hart? I mean, he's far back for now. Nobody's talking about him really. But he has finished in the top 3 voting for the past couple seasons. And we saw he fucking took off the second half of last season. The Lightning are favored to win the East, both in the regular season and the playoffs. So, best team in that conference. If he lights it up, he's 14, 15 points back. So he'll have to make it up. But 100-1 is a massive price. And, it only takes a couple weeks of like absolute outstanding hockey, and the narratives can shift. So I don't mind a big swing at a big number there.
No, I'm throwing a free bet on that right now. It's 150-1 at the score, 100-1 at FanDuel, and 60-1 at DraftKings. He's the only one in the race not playing in the Olympics as well. So
who did you just say, Joel? Who were you guys talking about?
Kucherov.
Okay.
They're never going to vote for him, but maybe a cash out play down the line. But 100-1, like there's definitely worse ways to spend your money.
I think so. I mean, it's still half the season left, and
yeah,
maybe it's not a 2-man race. Like right now, it's obviously a 2-man race. But if there's anyone who could break into that, well, there's 2 people. It's Kucherov and McDavid, and Kucherov is 101. McDavid is 5-1.
If you think you can base a decision at this point, which is only half the season, why couldn't someone completely make an impact throughout the second half of the season? I mean,
that's right.
Exactly, Dilly.
Right. And the Avs, this goes to both Jack Adams and the Hart conversation, but the Avs have had very good injury luck so far, and that's starting to catch up a little bit with Taves and Landeskog, and McKinnon and Makar are totally healthy so far, and of course you don't want them to get hurt, but shit happens, and I think it just takes a few weeks for things to look a lot different. So when you get a big number like that on an elite player who is deserving of the award, I think it's a good play. But yeah, for this game, that said, we'll go with the Lightning here. They've done us well. Bit of a letdown spot, you would think, after beating the Avalanche, but that was way back on Tuesday. They've had some time to sit around, get some practices in, which is a rare commodity in this season's NHL, in this NHL season, rather. So, I think that they come out strong here. And, I bet some money line earlier, lines moving, but we'll still go with the -1.5, plus 170, 10 bucks there. And we will look towards the over 5.5. But, we believe in Vasilevsky, too. He's another one of our bigger awards bets. So very fascinated by this game. I'll have some eyes on it for sure.
Yeah, exactly. Everything Joel said. Probably going to be Vasi. Probably going to be Vladar. Wouldn't imagine wouldn't be.
I hope so. I hope it's Vladar.
Are you going to this game? You did say you were, right?
Probably, but I'm a Flyers fan. I want the better goalie to play. Yeah,
I'm with it. So I'm surprised you didn't say this, Ryan, but Philly does lead the league and come from behind.
I'm typing that. I'm adding that for $5 Yeah.
Yeah. So go ahead and punch me in there, the guests in there for $5 on that, but also put $10 on the Lightning -1.5 here at the plus 170. So just in case, I think we could get an empty netter. And if that's the case, then Lightning could, win by margin. And, if they don't get an empty netter, then maybe we'll see an overtime here. I'm not going to play the draw and add all that. I just think it go 2 ways. But 15 wins from behind, I believe it was, for Philly, which is the most. So Tampa's on an 8-game win streak. And if they do lose, which I am rooting for the Flyers, because if they lose, then my Pittsburgh Penguins will have the longest active win streak in the league. So
you're anticipating a pretty crazy day of hockey here with all these comeback wins.
I mean, I'm honestly not a. I don't hate Dilly's stats. Like if he hits 2 of these, like it's a.
Yeah, they're like overtimes, but I mean,
round robin these. Changes. Are you going to round robin these? Dilly?
Yes, I will be round. But I mean, we see more lead changes than we do overtimes. So when you can get these up there, pretty good. I mean,
As somebody who bets the salami over most slates, comeback wins are great for me. So I'm all here for it.
Yeah, that's plus 310 on the Flyers come from behind. And I did want to bring up the rust factor for the Lightning. Hopefully the Flyers can take advantage of that on Saturday. Were you done, Dilly?
I was.
All right. Now 7 o'clock again here. I got the Vancouver Canucks plus 142 At the Toronto Maple Leafs, -170. Under 6.5, -135. Over 6.5, +114. Joel, very interested in your thoughts on this one.
Well, I ate the bullet, and I had the Leafs to make the playoffs.
There,
+180.
I told you.
Yeah. They have a really tough schedule, and I'm fighting the urge to do it, but I had to. I was looking at Don's model again, and the Leafs are at 46% for him to make, and at nearly 2-1 there. I think that's a bet you have to make, even if you're resistant to it. I mean, I have the Leafs to miss it close to 3-1 before the season, so it's just looking for I don't know. And we got a nice middle there, over 88.5, under 100.5. So yeah, looking pretty good on Leaf stuff. But yeah, I don't like to cheer for them. But anyway, team I do like to cheer for normally is the Vancouver Canucks, but of course we do want to get up in that top 3 selection and then make a quality draft pick. So a loss to the Leafs, the Leafs is going to be a good result. And I think that's what happens here. Leafs are playing a very good hockey since firing their assistant coach, Mark Savard, and their power play has really taken off. Nylander's still out, but Matthias Maccelli has looked really good on that first power play unit, and I think that keeps rolling here. Canucks are really bad. Yeah, missing still some guys for injury. No Quinn Hughes, obviously. Goaltending has not been as good as it was a 3 weeks ago. So yeah, I think the Leafs win here. Pretty confident. This is a game that they usually lose, though. Like right when they're looking really good, they go as a big favorites against something of a rivalry team. Canucks treated that way anyway, and then they shit the bed. But yeah, we'll get Leafs money line a little bit, but we'll just do the -1.5 here again. Canucks losing every game comfortably. Yeah, this is another one of those that come from behind.
Yeah, Joel,
I don't expect because the
Leafs in regulation is -105. I'm just throwing that out there in case.
All right, let's do that. Let's do that. $25 Leafs in regulation.
What did you say that was? -105?
It's -105. Yeah.
All right, $25 on that. All right.
Yeah, Leafs do have a lot of comeback wins. I'm sure they do. Right, Dilly? Just
they have 11. They have 11.
Right, which is like 15 is the high mark. 15 is the high mark with Philly. So
and Vancouver has 10. Vancouver has 10 losses after leading.
Yeah, and the Leafs are mid-team, so 11's pretty good.
I do. Yes, 11 is good for that. Is a good number. Shit, what game were we talking about? So yeah. So Leafs in regulation, go ahead, put 15 bucks of that down for me. So yeah, Canucks are just bad right now. They're gonna be bad. And the Leafs I think the Leafs could be good. I mean, they got what? They are 1 point back, basically.
Everyone's 1 point back in the East. The East is just
right. The East is so tight.
Now.
East is so tight, and the West is so top heavy. So when you get these teams in the East, they're going to look to take advantage of these teams in the West here that they know they can beat. And the Canucks are one of them. So I love that regulation play. Only 12 of the 43 games the Leafs have played have gone to OT. So I think -105 on that's great.
Yeah, if you only could combine the top heavy with the tightness, top heavy and tight, that's like ideal there. And then the NHL and the conferences there. I don't have anything for this game. If anything, I would take the Canucks. Leafs did not impress me last night. And team total shots on goal, I would take Leafs under. They have 23, 23, and 21 in the past 3 games. And Canucks have been limiting shots against 24, 19, and 22 in the past 3. So look for that. Or a whoever's starting for the Canucks saves under, whether it's Demko or Lankinen there. Okay, down to 7 o'clock again. Got the Red Wings +120 at the Canadians -142. Under 6.5 -125. Over 6.5 +105 here. I'll take this one. We got the Predators coming up next, so I will take this this Red Wings Habs game here. I like the Red Wings here, I think, a little bit on the dog price here in Montreal. I don't know why. I haven't been a fan of betting on the Red Wings. I don't really believe in them long term. I'm not sure how they're winning, how they're near the top of the Atlantic there, but 2 straight wins, 5 goals in each of them. Montreal playing well too there, but 3rd game in 4 nights for the Habs. Maybe that'll catch up to them, and the Red Wings had a day off after beating the Canucks there at home. Detroit 11-7-3 on the road. Montreal 12-9-1 at home. No injuries for Detroit. Montreal without a few depth pieces there. So I think this should be more of a coin flip game. So I'll take the plus 120 there on the Red Wings for 15 puck bucks.
Going the other way here, as one would expect. We got an original 6 matchup in the Bell Center. Should be going crazy. Canadians have been playing really good lately, getting some goaltending finally, Jake Fowler in particular. And Red Wings, they're, I think, second in the standings in the Atlantic, but not technically, because there's not by point percentage. I think the Lightning is still in the lead.
They played
there.
one more game. They've
2 more games,
point
right?
percentage. Well, they played 3 more than the Lightning, 1 more than the Canadians, but they both had 56 points. Yeah.
Gotcha. So, and they have a negative point or a goal differential. So, I like the Habs here to keep it rolling. They've been winning these games on margin, but we'll just do the money line here. They're a great OT team, of course, shootout team. So, if it does go to OT, I have a lot more faith there in the Habs. So, we'll just do 20 puck bucks on the Habs money line. And maybe a little 10 bucker on the over 6.5.
Okay.
Yeah, so we've seen a lot of pretty big line movement just since the opening, which was about noon. I mean, some boats opened a little earlier, but 11 o'clock to noon, most of these lines opened up for the square bucks. But this one did move. It moved like 22 cents from the opener on DraftKings. So this to me is the game that I'll turn on if I think that me watching a team I betted on is why they're losing. So this is like the bailout game. So I'm just going to pass on this one because it is intriguing. Detroit's hot. They're buzzing. They got a chance here. Like Joel said, they're second in the Atlantic, they are basically, but they're secure playoff spot at this moment here. And the Canadians are right there with them. So who knows how this one will go. It's a divisional game. So, I'm going to pass on this one.
All right. Yeah. Good look on the over there. I did consider adding that after I stopped talking. Down finally 8 o'clock here. Got the Chicago Blackhawks plus 164 at the Nashville Predators minus 198. Over 5.5 minus 135. Under 5.5 plus 114. Dilly, I know you're watching this ugly game here.
Oh, this is one of the games I'll be watching. So Hawks are absolutely horrible on second leg of a back-to-back. They're 1-4, and I believe they're 0-2 when that game is played on the road. Bedard comes back tonight. We'll see how he does. I think he won't play very good tonight, and I think he will play good, maybe start off hot tomorrow. So he's missed 12 games now, I think. And the Blackhawks, they lost the first 5 without him, and then they won 5 of the next 7 in that breakdown like that. So they kind of learned to play without him near the end of that stint. And then Preds do have 12 wins from behind. So the plus 225, let's go ahead and put 10 puck bucks on that, on the Preds to win from behind. I don't want to lay. I mean, I'd take the puck. I'd take the puck line here, the minus 1.5. It's a plus 120. But for here, my bet, win from behind at plus 225. I think Blackhawks can take an early lead and Preds come back like they did versus Toronto. And ultimately, who won that game last night? It was they played New York, right? Not Toronto.
Yeah.
Yes. Sorry.
Nashville won that. Yep.
And then Nashville won. Yep. So, boom.
Yeah, I don't have anything on this game really. I'm on the Capitals tonight in accordance with the the rising star theory, so to speak, with Bedard's first game back. Cass still missing Tom Wilson, but I think Protas is coming back, and Cass much better team. But for this one, not much. That I'll just say that come from behind thing makes more sense when the team you're fading is on the back to back because they'll be tough, tired legs in the third period. So that makes some sense for your Preds play there. But I think this line is about right. I got nothing here. Maybe a small bet on the under, if anything, but me and unders.
Yeah, if you puck bet the under, I would have had to take the over here. So, yeah, I like that come from behind play. I'm not going to steal it from you. That is a good look.
Oh, you can steal
No,
it. What do you
I know.
mean?
No,
We're in
I know.
collaboration.
No, I know. I like
We're
that
in
there.
freaking collaboration here, dude.
I,
That's the new word of the day. How about that? Fuck criteria.
criteria, collaboration
Fuck the
criteria here.
criteria.
I'm fading the Blackhawks tonight. I'm fading them tomorrow. They're just the market's respecting them way too much here.
But you do think they're going to start off hot, right?
Well, yeah, I think they're going to start. They can start off hot. Maybe get a first period Blackhawks regulation Predators. Let me see what that's at. Actually, maybe I'll take
Wait,
that
first
play.
period regulation.
I'll take that. That's 11-1. I'm throwing $5 on that.
On a first period, Blackhawks
If I have the
regulation
first period,
Preds.
Nashville to win a regulation. Yeah, I feel like that
I
could
like
be
it.
that could be a look there. I don't think it's going to be a very high scoring game. I do unfortunately agree with Joel on that one, but I have the Predators as a part of a 2-leg parlay for the Puck Bucks later. There's another game later that I'm parlaying them with.
Sorry, keep going.
You're two-teamer in it. You're rocking a two-team.
I'm tag teaming this parlay here. I'm not sure if we've done that yet on Puck Bucks this season, but I'm bringing it here. I'm not laying -200 on the Preds. Can't trust them to win by 2, but in a parlay, that's fine. That's fine.
So Spencer Knight tonight? Do you know? I didn't even look.
I can look.
I don't care.
Who's their backup? Is it Soderbaum? Is he still in there?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Spencer Knight versus Logan Thompson, two Vezina candidates head to head tonight.
Why do you guys keep saying? Oh yeah, never mind. Wait.
Tonight. We're just talking about the
Blackhawks play.
Yeah. I see. Yeah, they're on the back-to-back.
Yeah, and Blackhawks are awful on back-to-back, as Dilly mentioned. 1-4. They have 10 goals and they've allowed over 25. So this could very well be a Predators by margin type of game. Down to 8 o'clock here. We got the New York Islanders +150 at the Minnesota Wild -180. Over 5.5 -122. Under 5.5 +102. Joel, back to you.
Got our one and only Malinsky of the day, I'm pretty sure. Wild come back from a 4-game roadie. And the Isles, they had their chance to win the Malinsky in the last one. They missed it. They blew it. Lost in overtime. They were leading for much of that game, though. And I think they'll do the same thing here. Wild have been, they've been winning a lot of close games, particularly the last one against the Kraken. They weren't too dominant by any means. And Isles, they struggle 5-5, but their special teams are good. And they have arguably the best goalie in the league this year anyway, Ilya Sorokin. And he'll be playing this one. I thought that he'd be playing last game. But it was Riddick. It didn't really matter, though. Preds only scored once in regulation.
Yeah, Riddick played good. Riddick played a good game. He did.
Yeah, he's had a good season. Big save, Dave.
Big save.
Yeah, but I still trust Sorokin more. So we're going with the Islanders. 15 puck bucks at the +150 number. And, not even Joel can mush this under. I love this under. +102. 20 puck bucks on that. Sorry, Ryan.
I already bet it. I got to go. Hopefully, I can cash out that for the full value.
I don't know. I don't know how you can argue for the over. I mean, the Islanders' bad defense is all I could think of. But yeah, this screams 2-2 overtime at worst.
Get a sniff of that. Get a sniff of that 2-2 regulation correct score. Tilly.
Yeah, so if there's anything I know, it's that I need to bet the Islanders right here in this spot. As Joel said, it's Malinsky. These non-conference game here, these two rarely meet. The Wild won the first meeting, but right now we're seeing a different Islanders team, I believe, than they were back when they played November 7th. So with that being said, give us 15 puck bucks on the Islanders here at the +150.
You forgot the most important factor for this. You're in the guest chair. You have to take the Islanders at +150 or Malinsky. That's the most important thing here.
I started my bit off with, if there's one thing I know, that's what the hell, Ryan. I started it off with that.
Comment here. Good boy, Catfish. Archer says here.
He said he died. His ghost transported itself into Dilly.
Yeah. Love the Isles here. 20 puck bucks +150. shocked. I'm shocked that it's really that high of a price there, given how.
So, when's the last time we've been shocked by the Wild being too big of a favorite?
I don't know. Usually it's the other way. Usually it's like,
Exactly.
oh, it's the yeah, exactly. Yeah, under 5.5 plus 102, 20 bucks. The only
Yeah,
thing
did you make sure you got that in for us? Because I don't remember if I heard you type
you
in
want
or
the
not.
under as well?
No, the
No, I got the
Islanders.
Isles. I just copied and
Okay.
pasted right over from Joel's. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, 20 bucks on that under. The only thing that can stop it from going under is Joel betting it. So we'll see. We'll see if we get a goalie game versus Joel's voodoo here. Okay, down to 10 p.m. Got 2 games left here. St. Louis Blues plus 205 at the Vegas Golden Knights minus 250. Knights puck line plus 105. Blues puck line minus 125. Over 5.5 minus 122. Under 5.5 plus 102. This is the other leg of my 2-legger here. Nashville Vegas gets the plus 110 for 20 bucks. Just fading the Blues, fading the Blackhawks, both on the back-to-backs there on Saturday. Just too high of a price here for the Golden Knights. I do like them. Jack Eichel back at home, had the assist, had the big win there on Thursday night, coming from behind against the Blue Jackets. I also do like Vegas here on the puck line at plus 105. Just gonna put 10 bucks on that one since I had the parlay as well. The Blues are, I don't even know what they're doing. They're very up and down. Back-to-backs, I don't think they've been great this season. They are 5-2-1 on back-to-backs, but they mostly have been going under. So yeah, I think Vegas here at home, they're mostly healthy now, except in net. Carter Hart got injured last game. I did see Aiden Hill was skating at practice, so maybe he comes back at some point. But just a much better team right now. Mark Stone scored again, so give me the Knights here in that parlay, and then the puck line. 10 bucks on that.
I had to just check who's starting net for the Blues tonight, and it is Joel Hofer. So we got Jordan Binnington in net for Saturday's game against the Knights, and Binnington is absolutely putrid. Blues as a team are pathetic, absolutely getting demolished by the Blackhawks without Bedard, without Nazar. There's no excuse for it. I know the Blues are basically sellers now. They're tanking, and the Knights are going the opposite direction. Finally had a couple good games. Bad start against the Jets, but found a way to win. And then, same thing for the game against the Blue Jackets. But Eichel looks a lot better recently after being hurt, and I think that we'll get a comfortable win here, so I'll go with that. Minus 1.5 there, 20 bucks on that. I wouldn't mind even laddering this one. It could get ugly here for St. Louis.
All right, Dilly, you want 5 bucks or 10 bucks on Vegas from behind?
I wasn't going to take the come from behind on this. Right. I was just going to ride on the puck line here. 15 puck bucks on the plus 105 minus 1.5. Like you guys said, it's Western Conference game here. Vegas is looking at this like an easy win. They're trying to get right here. They've had kind of going through some rough patches. Blues are 5-3 on a back-to-back. They are 2-0 when that second game of the back-to-back is on the road. So that could be interesting. Maybe just, averages back out here in this game. But yeah, I think Vegas dominates this game here.
Yeah, this might be the time to buy low here on the Knights for the division as well. They got the Blues, then they go at San Jose on Sunday. That's a tough back-to-back. But then a few days off at the Kings, home against the Leafs, home against the Predators, home against the Flyers. Like, I feel like this is when they can take off and the Oilers can maybe fade a bit. So if you're not on any Vegas futures, maybe this might be the time to do so.
I second that. Naturally.
Yeah, of course.
Aiden Hill should be back at some point eventually too.
Yeah,
so they do need some more security in that.
They need something right there. Down 10 o'clock again. Final game on the slate here. You got the Kings plus 145 at those Oilers minus 175. Over 5.5 minus 135. Under 5.5 plus 114 here. Joel, close it out.
Shea Theodore as well for the Knights, the number one defenseman. Need him back too, which should be imminent. Oilers are the play here. They're playing well enough to, what did I say last show? They're very streaky in games. They go down 3-0 to the Jets, and as they storm back, they just take periods off. But we just need a period and a half, even just a period for the Oilers to demolish the Kings here, or themselves on a back-to-back. They're playing the lowly Jets tonight, and we bet the Kings to win. So we can, if not assume, we can suggest that the Kings win tonight, and then go into Edmonton feeling pretty good, getting the road trip started with the win, and then the Oilers tear them apart. So give us the Oilers here, 15 bucks, -1.5, +145. Don't hate the Oilers on money line either, of course, and let me check who's starting in net for the Kings tonight. It is Darcy Kemper. So I always forget their backup, but whoever it is, he's nowhere near as good as Kemper. So the over as well. I mean, it's over 6 -110.
Forsberg is the backup
okay,
there.
He's not the worst, but he's not as good as Kemper. Like I said,
over 6. Yeah, we can get -110 on there for you if you want that.
Yeah, we'll do 25 bucks on that and 15 on the -1.5.
20 or 25, you said?
20.
20. Okay. And 15. Yeah. Got it. All right, Tilly.
Yeah, so another back-to-back game here, divisional game here. Kings are 4-2. 3 wins when the second game of the back-to-back has been on the road. If the Kings can get some high danger scoring chances here, then I think they have a good shot. Oilers allow the most in the league, which is 12.1% of high danger scoring chances to be converted to goals. And the Kings actually, sorry, that's the second most, not the first most. I'm mistaken. I think the first most is 12.4. And Kings, they're converting about 8.5% of their high danger scoring chances to goals. So this one I'm just going to lay off of.
All right. Yeah. I like the Oilers here. Fading the Kings on a back-to-back. I do expect them to win tonight in Winnipeg, as Joel said. Edmonton -175. I'll take the money line for a big 35 puck bucks there. And then I'll take them on the puck line as well, +145 for 10 puck bucks. Yeah, just Oilers. I think they're rolling a bit right now. Kind of touch and go in net with Ingram and Captain Picard there, but they've been out shooting teams, nearly doubled the Jets there, outshot the Predators by 17. So hopefully they can get this one at home against the Kings on a back-to-back there. But very good information there, Jelly, with the back-to-backs on the road. I like that for both these past few games.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, absolutely. And Oilers, they do absolutely smash teams. When they win, they do win by margin. I mean,
except last night.
You're okay. Yep, you're right. But typically, I mean, I didn't say they were just every game, but
okay, they were 2-1 last night. So,
yep.
Yeah. Okay, that is the big 14 game slate, and we have quite a few puck buck bets here for all of us. Let me get that on the screen here instead of the DraftKings terms of service there. Let it refresh too.
14 games, that'll do it.
14 games. When I was showing the puck bucks from last night, the results, I did pull up YouTube to try to see if people can actually read this, and they probably can't. But zoom in, get your magnifying glass out there, or just go back and listen to the whole podcast, and you can hear what we picked. You don't need this sheet here, but I have 22 total plays. Multiple plays on the same game there. Joel has 20, and Dilly in the guest seat here has 14. Yeah, Dilly, just fire off the puck bucks here. They're not best bets. They're whatever you're betting, especially when you got someone just 5 puck bucks here. You got some 10s. Yeah, just spray the board a little bit here. All right, anything here for the weekend? Big super wild card weekend. Any big football plays? Anything else going on? How you feel? Steelers play in Houston, right? Dilly?
Monday.
No, they play here
Monday.
in Pittsburgh. They
do
play
they?
here in
All right,
Pittsburgh.
they won the fucking
division. Yeah, the Houston's wild card. Yeah.
What's the weather supposed to be like? What's the weather? I know it's been like in the 50s up here. Up here
it's been like 50s here. Yeah, I mean we're supposed to get some more rain. It's kind of been crappy all day, but I think it's by Monday it should be nice for us to beat the crap out of Houston. I think Houston's allows least amount of passing yards. DK's coming back, so basically no Darnell Washington, but everyone else is here. I mean, Pittsburgh's up for this. We're here for it. I'm sure
All
I
right.
haven't looked, but Aaron Rodgers, they might get incentives all the way through. What's the line for that game?
It's -3 for the
Oh
Texans.
yeah,
-3.5 maybe.
oh yeah. You take that at home Monday night, still undefeated or whatever the record is. It's like dog. So
Steal.
yeah, money line's all I'm interested. I'm just straight homer play on this. I'll bet it and then I'll bet it again, and then if it keeps moving, I'll probably put a little more down.
Yeah.
I got no thoughts
It's
on that one.
lowest total on the board. It's lowest total on the
Yeah.
board.
Yeah.
39 last I
It's gonna
looked.
be a classic 12-9 just shootout there with four field goals versus 3 field goals there.
Yeah, and then the spread will cash, and then my money line won't,
Yeah.
and I'll lose like 4 units, but I'll die with dignity.
Chris Boswell MVP of the game.
Eagles up to
Yeah.
-6. That seems very, very high. I'm not sure if I just feel like their defense has been great, but you got McCaffrey, you got Jennings has been good for the 49ers. I feel like that's a close game in Philly on that's Sunday, right? Yeah, that's Sunday.
Yeah, I don't really have any big bets on the sides or totals this weekend. I just got all the futures I'm sweating with massive stakes now in the NFC West to lift Lombardi Trophy in February. And yeah, I read our old friend Ken Barkley's thing. He believes in the Bills to be the likeliest representative from the AFC. So now we have both Pats and Bills to win that. And Bills exacta seem the way to go, at least according to his logic, which we at least somewhat believe in.
All right, take the betting angle out of it, Joel. As a fan, how are you feeling going into Saturday night?
Not good. Come on. The Packers win 90% of the time at Soldier Field. The past decade seems like it's just miserable times there. No Aaron Rodgers there, of course, but LaFleur and Jordan Love, they also own us. Not good. But I'm not betting the game because I do think the Packers are the right side, but I'll be definitely cheering for the Bears as a fan.
We'll see what you're doing in the group chat Saturday night when you're drunk watching the game. You're betting the game or not. Okay,
I'll go straight Dilly.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Make sure you check out Hockey Game Podcast on YouTube. We go there live. We probably won't be back till Monday. Maybe we'll sneak in. No, we're not. We're not going to record on the NFL first weekend of NFL playoffs. We're not going to do that. So Monday we'll be back probably 5 or 6 Eastern Standard Time there. Subscribe on YouTube, leave us a 5-star rating and review on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, and get in the Discord, sg.pn/Discord. Follow us on Twitter at HockeySGPN. I am Ryan Gilbert. You can follow me on Twitter at rgilbertsop.
And I'm Joel Meyer. You'll find me banging the table for more Ducks goals.
I'm Catfish Dilly, and you can find me watching every single Youngstown State Penguins basketball game until they and hopefully win the Horizon League, because that will be really nice. And I will be attending a lot of games. And yeah, go Steelers, go Penguins. I mean, it's good vibes here in the city